Homes live here with Bayut. Find your next home. Browse from over 200,000 listings for rent and sale in the UAE. Download the app or visit Bayut.com.
Yeah, big thanks to Bayut for giving us their focus on all things real estate of a Monday morning. Obviously, Bayut work with a number of organisations. None more so than our next guests. Strada, the leading real estate brokerage here in Dubai, over 3 decades of hands-on experience navigating Dubai's active real estate market. And, of course, one of the directors joining us this morning to give us his take, CEO of Strada, is Gino Cross. Gino, really appreciate your time this morning. Thanks very much indeed for giving up a Monday morning for us.
Thank you very much for having me on.
Wanted to get you into... we just wanted a bit of common sense, Gino. You know, there's a market's going a little bit crazy at the moment. A little bit, the headlines come out left, right, and centre. There's a launch every other hour at the moment, and one of the big focuses is luxury property.
Yeah.
Listen, not your first rodeo. You've seen this market evolve. You've seen markets around the world evolve as well. What defines a luxury property here in Dubai, or is that very definition changing at the moment?
It is. You've got 2 types of luxury. You've got the off-plan market, and we're seeing developers bring in more luxurious communities to market now. And then you've got the ready market. People are coming in, renovating. The level of standards that they're renovating to now is completely different to what they were doing over the last 5-6 years. So we're seeing that.
And I mean, how do people judge luxury? Does it come down to the name of the building? Does it come down to price? Does price play a part in what is luxury or not?
Well, I suppose it can do. I think there's a lot of factors to it. You've got size, you've got location, you've got developer brand, you've got price, obviously, views. It depends on whether you're looking at apartments, whether you're looking at villas. So, yeah, it all depends.
But are developers getting a little bit sort of liberal with the way that they use the word luxury at the moment?
Some of them, yeah. We've got some developers that have come to market that have brought projects that are just unbelievable, you know, that are pure luxury. The way that you're sold it, the way that you go into the sales centre, the way the staff are trained, it is luxury. And then you've got others that are, plastering luxury everywhere.
It just seems to be one of those. It seems that if you use luxury in your sales tools, etc., then you're going to go to a certain okay, let's try and do the definition, because another segment that's really come to market recently and growing popularity is branded residences. Again, if you brand a residence, does it therefore make it luxury?
It's a new thing, right? So we haven't seen a huge amount of branded residence handover yet. So you've got the hospitality brands that have a track record in some respect in hospitality in that, but then you've got random brands that are coming to market that are partnering with developers, but they haven't handed over yet. So let's see.
It is a wait and see, I appreciate as well. But do you see a differentiation in terms of sort of market appetite between a branded residence and a non-branded residence? Do investors... I don't know. Do they get excited by a branded residence?
Some of them do. Yeah, it depends on the brand. Yeah, some of them definitely do. And you know, not necessarily the commercial brands. Also, you've got like contractors that are now brands. So it means that if the contractor has done your villa, it is to a certain standard, and that has become a brand as well. You know, so it's not just the brands that we're thinking of, but there's other types as well out there now.
You mentioned sales centres a little earlier on. In fact, we were just talking about sales centres off air a few minutes ago. We were broadcasting from one this time last week down in Abu Dhabi. There's a lot of investment in sales centres. All of a sudden, they've become experiences. They're not sales centres anymore, they're experience centres, you know. You go in, you get served lovely coffee, you get looked after as well. Give us some pointers in terms of, from a sales point of view, for how to navigate a sales centre. What should you be looking for, what should you not be looking for?
I think being with the right broker is going to give you the correct advice is really, really important. When you're going directly into a sales centre, that is one developer. So they're going to offer you what they can offer, right? Whereas the advantage of being with the right broker is you've got access to everything. You've then got the right relationships within the developer to go and sit down and understand what's available, what is, you know, everything looks great on a brochure. And it's sometimes it's difficult to read a floor plan or make sure that it has the right view or whatever it is that you're looking for. So positioning yourself with the right team and the right people around you is really, really important.
Are there we mentioned the fact that luxury is a phrase that's used left, right and centre at the moment, bandied around a bit, but are there sort of certain buzzwords that make you grin when you and the team see them as well?
Luxury is one of them, yeah, definitely. I'm trying to think of others now. Certain brands as well that you come out and you think, I'd like to think the brand wouldn't partner with a developer and then let it go bad, but yeah.
So just be on your guard, to look out for real quality rather than just the hype at the moment.
Yeah.
Let's talk luxury hotspots if we can. Let's get around town. We know that, as you said, there is still that element of location, especially when it comes to luxury. But are there emerging luxury hotspots or not?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Again, you're seeing the developers. So you've got like Acres. You've got down that way past Barari. There's huge developments going on now that are way more luxurious than previous launches. You've got sort of more south. There's a lot of launches down that way as well. And then you've got the ready communities. Like I said, you've got communities like Al Barari that are being renovated and are so high end now. Sort of secret pockets, if you like.
Prices. Let's get to that. I've put it off up until now as well. Price trends when it comes to a luxury or not so much luxury property, luxury community, if you like.
It's supply and demand, right? The communities now, I think the clientele is so different now to what it was before. The Europeans are coming in. There's a lot of Brits coming in with a very, very high standard, especially if they've been in London. They're walking in and they expect a certain standard. So they're willing to pay that price, and it's still not particularly expensive compared to looking at what you're going to buy in London, as an example.
I think a lot of our listeners as well, and viewers, of course, for those that are watching on the TV, would think luxury equals massive villa.
Yeah.
Are we getting to a point now where you've got to sort of think out the box a bit with regards to luxury? Luxury could be apartment, because obviously we're seeing outrageous penthouses out there at the moment. Luxury townhouse?
I mean, it's subjective, right? It depends on what you want. It depends on your budget. You've got a 2-bedroom apartment that's been fully renovated with a great view. That can be deemed as luxury. You've got a penthouse, you've got a huge villa or a townhouse. Yeah, it depends. But there is access to everything now.
We got messages coming in on luxury. I'm going to paraphrase this one. Someone being a little bit sceptical. There are lots of truly high-end developments coming to the market, but at the same time, even old villas built with cardboard and bits of sticky tape have been done up a bit and listed by agents as being luxury, and that doesn't wash. Is that true?
I don't think. Yeah, it's there's definitely certain levels of renovations in today's market. So you've got proper developers coming in, or proper contractors coming in, and then you've got the people that have done it themselves. The style might be slightly off. The finishing, the quality is completely different.
Just stick in a new kitchen and suddenly it's
Wrap
luxury.
The kitchen, you do a flooring and tell you it's fully renovated. Yeah.
You do see that, do you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Even down to like the quality of the furniture and things like that, right? Like, it's only over the last, I would say, 18 months that we're going in now and you're seeing a massive difference.
Last one from us, Gino, before we let you get on. From what you're seeing at the moment, again, when it comes to luxury buyers in Dubai, again, we go, luxury buyer equals high net worth individual, people coming in, splashing a bit of cash as well. The buyers of luxury properties, investors looking for long-term returns or people looking for a forever home?
A really, really good mixture of both. We've got a lot of people looking for a forever home. You've got some that are wanting to buy and then do the renovation themselves. You've got some that want to buy a turnkey and just walk in and drop their bags. And then you've got the investors that are buying into these new communities. They see the vision. The pricing of what you're buying into versus what's around it ready is completely different. So there's a good opportunity there as well.
Mate, really appreciate your time. Thanks so much indeed for coming in. Gino Cross is the CEO of Strada. They work closely with the team from Bayut. So big thanks for Gino for joining us live here on the show.